Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday, January 13th, 2016. Now, I'm working on several big stories right now, dealing with the fact that the state of Texas and others are leading a move for constitutional convention to block the globalist forces that have taken over the federal government and are now occupying the federal government, carrying out their globalist plan to sign over our rights, our liberties, our sovereignty to multinational corporations under New World Order systems of global governance through the NAU, the EU, and the Pacific Union via TPP that sews the three together. 2016 is the big year. They're coming after our speech, our right to defense, our medical freedom. It's all happening worldwide as the elites exempt themselves from regulations and taxes that they write to shut everyone else down. Now, as you know, we have had many top historians on, many top statisticians, many top economists, corporate takeover experts, turnaround men, you name it, on the broadcast, congressmen and women. And the body of people that have been the most accurate over the last 30, 40 years, everybody from John Williams to Ron Paul, have come out and said that going into 2015, 2016, there's almost no way to prop up the derivatives that are over 2.2 quadrillion worldwide. Last time the General Accounting Office in the middle of 2015 put numbers out. They have accelerated derivatives worldwide, not just in the US, since the 2008-2007 crisis. We have had Mr. Dent on last week, and of course the month before and the month before that, saying 2016 will be as bad as the Great Depression. We have had a lot of other experts basically say that they don't know when it's going to go, but as I've said, it's like a guy that's had 20 heart attacks and he stops taking his medication and he tries to hike up a 5,000-foot hill. He's probably going to blow an artery. I don't know if he is. There might be a miracle, but it's a house of cards that gets bigger and bigger. Yesterday, there was an announcement by the Royal Bank of Scotland, that's the big central bank up there, that sell everything. That's the head of the bank said. Global collapse is here. It's happening. Soros signaled it last week. Of course, he's always positioned to make money off of it. The establishment is saying this so much, maybe they're going to wait a year or two to implode things and they're just going to try to drive it down for a while and then drive it back up. I don't know, but I distrust them so much that now that they're agreeing with us, I have questions. But the fundamentals are there. This is all unsustainable. We're going to get Mr. Dent on in the next few days. We're going to try to get Peter Schiff back on in the next few days, maybe even today. But getting back to the big issue, financially, you see implosion happening everywhere by design. You see major wars being started. This is what comes during a depression. CNN, sell everything. 2016 will be a cataclysmic year, warns Royal Bank of Scotland head. That's CNN. Just so you know, yesterday I reported directly from the Royal Bank of Scotland's reports, and I saw the comments, the trolls on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere saying it's a lie, he's a fear porn dealer, it's not even real. Okay, well, here's your God, for those of you that worship the establishment, CNN. Okay, the folks that tell you Obama doesn't want your guns. Sell everything, 2016 will be a cataclysmic year, warns the Royal Bank of Scotland. Let me show you some more. Financial Review, RBS tells investors sell everything. Okay, it is real. This is what's being said by a major central bank. Here is Mr. Dent last week, published on January 8th. I think it was on the 7th. And there's the headline, 2016 is bad as the Great Depression. That's actually what the Royal Bank of Scotland just came out and basically quoted Dent verbatim. Bank of America, rail traffic is saying something, worrying about the U.S. economy, one of the lowest levels ever. Shipping traffic of the ships coming across from China, lowest level ever. There go the truckers, unprecedented 59 plunge in November, heavy truck orders. Okay? So that's just what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. And then if you go to Infowars.com, you can see some of the latest information that is breaking as we speak. But our main focus is the implosion economy by design, dictatorial, centralized actions by governments worldwide, not just here, declaring civil emergencies after radical Muslims they bring in attack. Obama acting under executive actions. These giant multinational agreements like the TPP that sow everything together. The Trans-Pacific Partnership sews together the Asian Union, the North American Union, and the EU. I mean, Bush, it's in my film Endgame 8 years ago, at the Rose Garden with Merkel, who never seems to leave office, and the head of the EU at the time, Barroso, they say, we're merging the North American Union with the EU and the Asian Union in the next few years. This is a treaty agreement to do that. And Bush signs it. It's on C-SPAN. WorldNet Daily covers it. Drudge covers it. InfoWars covers it. Really, nobody else covers it. And back then, Rush Limbaugh and others would just get up there and say there is no world government, there is no globalism, these treaties aren't bad, they're just free trade. The good news is now Limbaugh says, no, we're being taken over, it's global government. I mean, at least now that it's totally evident, they're telling the truth. Hell, the Pope's calling for world government. So that's what's going on. That's what we're dealing with. These are really epic times. And if we don't rise to the occasion and admit the fact that we're being usurped, that we're being dominated, that we're being enslaved, if we don't come to grips with all of this, we're going to lose our civilization, because there are two different civilizations that I'll talk about. There's conquest civilizations, conquest, tyranny, takeovers, king rat, gang mentality, and there's innovation cultures. There are exploration cultures. There are trailblazing cultures. There are cultures based on really the best, hardest working people being admired by society, and systems being based on chivalry and fairness. There's always a mix of those two systems in history. But when you go more than 30-40% the tyranny route, the conquest economy, it always wants to eat the rest and then ends up taking everything over and things implode. That's the sure road we're going down. That is the sure path that we're currently on. But also understanding that the liberty movement has been right from the beginning and has been exposing this for 50 years. I came in the third wave. We're now already into the fifth wave of awakening. People like Barry Goldwater were really in the first wave of the modern awakening against the globalist tyranny. Matt Drudge is in the second wave, the very end of the second wave. Again, I'm in the third wave. There's already a fourth and a fifth wave here. The fifth wave is giant. The sixth wave by 2020 will bring down the globalists. That's why they know they've got to come in and get full control now. Look at how InfoWars is dominating culture in the fight. The new X-Files based on it. All these TV shows, you see it everywhere. Obama responding to us. White House surrogates attacking us by name in thousands of publications a month conservatively. Those are signs of real success, but that means they may get physical. They may false flag. They may come after us. They already are in other ways. It's okay though. This is part of history, that you can take action and that you can change the world together. Realize we are starting to win. We're coming from behind. The enemy's throwing everything they've got against us in a bum rush. Pray for discernment. Pray for guidance. Pray for peace. Pray that the economy stabilizes and that this bubble doesn't completely implode and that they don't use it to take full control. Pray people wake up during the next banker bailout when they're enslaving us more in the name of stabilizing things, that they're the ones that did it and are only going to make the next implosion even worse. Alex Jones for Infowars.com. Please spread the word. Spread the links to Infowars.com/show. Realize history's happening and you're part of it.